This is the beginning of my podcast, what happened in Wendy's world this week. So I thought I'd just start quite casually. It's just before Easter here in Australia, and I was dreading it, and I'm still dreading it. I went and bought the eggs. I went and bought the stuff for the hot cross buns. But I'm thinking, this is my second Easter, and I will be alone again. Unfortunately, my family are not coming down for Easter, which was pretty sad. So I've had to try and work out what I'm going to do. So I think you might be where I'm at. Big vacant 4 days coming up, and working out how to fill it. These times are really hard. They really are. It's like a double weekend here. But I've worked out a plan, and I think that's what you need to do when you come towards these big events. I know that it's like supposed to be really bad when it's their birthday, and it is, and the passing day, and it is. But do not forget that these other events like Easter and Mother's Day and some others like holiday times, they will also trigger you, and you might be a bit more disgusting than you expected to be. I always plan for being a bit disgusting. I make sure I have food that I can eat. I make sure that I've got my herbal sleeping tablets to help, and I take the pressure off. For example, I've been working on my book, but I will just do the lighter work this weekend, but I will still work. What you can do is make sure that you only do the traditions you can cope with. Ray and I, as a family, always did hot cross buns on Friday morning, and I did that with my family when I was a young girl. But now I decided I still make the hot cross buns, but I might not push it into Friday. It might be just a bit too hard. So I just do them on a different day and just eat them over the weekend. We also used to have a special meal on Sunday. Most people do, like when the family gets together. But I have a little family here. So if I make a special meal, it's going to feel too weird. So I'm just going to have grazing weekend where we just eat whatever we want. These times are really hard. People don't realise who haven't been widowed or suffering from loss, because the memories come back up. You remember some of the Easters, and if you went away, you will remember those as well. And it will really trigger things. Try to see a few friends. I might go to the movies, and I'm going to go to the beach with a friend, and I have another friend who said they might meet me. So I've covered a few social things. I'll do a few phone calls. But I just want you to know that you're not alone. We all struggle with these times. It's difficult. You feel like you're going to cry. Whoops, I think I'm going to cry. But you can be strong and you can get through it. Just try and make really some nice parts over the weekend. I wouldn't suggest you visit people who are difficult. I wouldn't suggest you go to hospitals where people are dying. I would just keep away from all of that. Some people still have to do family events, but just do what you really can and don't force yourself. Easter is also unusual in terms of it's quite a sacred time, and so it has on Good Friday for people who are Christian. It will have some sadness, and maybe on the weekend it feels different than any other weekend because it actually is a religious weekend for many people. I think that you should make sure you have a good book. If you're going to be alone a lot, I would go out. I would go for a walk. If the shops are open, to see if you can go out. I'm going to go out one of the days. I might even walk to the shop, because then I do a walk and do the shopping, and I might have a little coffee with myself. But I kind of feel you need to really beware that it might catch you unawares. There are many grief sites. I think you should look at them. I've spoken about it in the book and on my blog, but see if you can get to join them. They will be open 24 hours a day, which means you can talk to other people and they will answer you, which will make you feel comforted because everyone's in the same place as you. And because these times are often filled with celebrations, like people having lunch and someone's coming over to their house and then they're going on a picnic, it can sort of feel counter to how you're feeling on the inside, because on the inside you're not feeling very happy and you're supposed to go into this happy event. So please don't make yourself do it if you don't want to. Sometimes you can get there and you'll be all right, but other times it can maybe be too hard. I suggest that what I'm going to do is fill my weekend quite a lot, but also have some breaks within it. I'm not going to overcommit. I don't think you should overcommit. You don't know how you're going to wake up. And I think that if you've spent a lot of time, like I have, a 40 plus marriage, there are a lot of Easters you can think about. And they're going to really get to me. I think I might have to eat a little bit more chocolate. So my heart is with you. I understand it's hard this Easter, but honestly, we can get through this, okay? And every time we do it, we get a bit stronger, we get a bit better at it. It's not as painful. But I just want to warn you that do not underestimate these times. These are the times I found that actually caught me more unawares than the special occasions like the anniversary and, as I said, the birthday. And I think it's because we just sort of think we're going to fly through it easily and don't prepare. So prepare some outings, prepare some activities, prepare some backup and support, and try every day to do something nice. There's 4 days, so try every day to find something really nice to do, something that will make you happy, something that will just put you in another space. I started these as podcasts because as much as I liked doing the audiobook, I feel that there will be more and more things that I didn't fit in there, things that you will actually really relate to. And I think, all our story is the same. We're just different people, but we've got the same heart and we've got the same voice. And we're all doing it a bit tough if we've lost somebody through whatever means or whoever they are in our family. So take care of yourself, look after those around you, and remember, we will get through this, and one day we'll look back and hardly imagine that we did. Love to you, love to everyone.